Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is September 18th through 24th. Hello, hello. So, we're going to touch on love, money, career, and just a random message for this week for you, Aries. So, let's start off with love here. We have bear, snake, and heart. It looks like you're still getting rid of some residual energy from a relationship. Um, you know, for some reason you seem really dedicated to this relationship, or was in the past. I don't feel like it now. But I feel like you're you are working through this energy. I see it. Um, it's almost like you know there is no point to holding on to it. Excuse me. I don't see that you are like obsessed with it or anything. I don't see that. It feels very residual because you were either with this person for a long time, or you still, you still care about them. Um, or it could be that this person did something to spite you while you are working to like let them go. And you're trying, I feel like, to handle this in a very compassionate way, you know? Queen of Cups, Hierophant, Four of Coins. Yeah, it's like you're trying to handle this in the most compassionate way you can. For some reason, you have to either keep dealing with this person or they're not letting you go, you know? And you're just trying to deal with it the best way you can. I feel like you do still care about this person in some aspect. I don't feel like you're mean to them for just no reason. But they are doing things. It's like they're doing things, or they have done things to show you that they're not the one. They're not relationship material for you. And you're seeing that. It feels to me, Aries, like they keep doing things to show you that they aren't. It's like you don't even have to think about it because their actions show you otherwise. Yeah, and I feel like it's settling. It's settling into you if it hasn't already. It's like this doesn't have any ambition. You know, you have to make some sort of choice to want to step into this, to want to expand, but you're not feeling that way. You're more like trying to take care of yourself, I feel like, possibly move on, but I see more of you taking care of yourself. But it's almost like this person won't let go of this breakup, or this breakup just keeps coming back for some reason. Like, it's like you're ready to move on, Aries, but this just is lingering around. Let me see what some advice is. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Coins. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I feel like this person is like going around in circles because they don't want to let you go. And they could just be going around in circles in your mind. You know, like you're thinking, oh, this is all happening because of this person in some aspect. What I see here is you don't have to work with this person. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to keep. How can I say this? You don't have to keep thinking about them. You don't have to keep thinking that somehow you all are working together. I don't know how to say this. You're not on the same team. And you thinking that you both are on the same team, are still connected in some sort of way besides factual, like maybe you have kids together, you're co-parenting, besides that, will drag you into a place you don't want to be. So it feels to me to keep it more factual and see that this is a breakup, this is a separation, you are not friends. And if you are right now, besides for factual reasons like co-parenting, for example, you're being delusional. You're holding on too tight and it's time to let it go. Okay? All right, Aries. Money and career. Mountain. Fox. Tower. Oh, what is this struggle? What is this struggle? You got struggle energy this week. Don't let hard times get you down, right? I feel like you're going through something this week, as far as your money and career, where you need to get over a hump. That's what I see. So don't make a rash decision. Like if somebody at your job is giving you a hard time, don't go off on them. Even though you want to, don't. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like this person is trying to push you to, and it may not just be you. It may be they're just pushing somebody to kind of rile up so they can rile up. Some people, misery loves company. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this. So yeah, hold your own. That's what I'll say. You need to hold your own this week. Okay, let's get into the cards. It kind of feels like in all aspects someone is trying to rile you up. That's what it feels like, Aries. And the energy is just staying strong throughout this whole week, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse, and the Magician. Yeah. You do want to stand your ground. It's like, I don't want anybody to run over me. I want to establish my boundaries. I want people to know that they can't do this, right? But it looks like somebody is making really bad decisions because they are going through something. Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to drag you into the pit with them because they're not doing okay. It's like their way of not dealing with their own issues. Yeah, that's what it is. Some people can continue to lie to themselves, but there comes a point where the dam breaks and they can't do it anymore. So it's like, I'm upset, I'm going to make everyone upset. Or I'm feeling bad, it must be everybody else's fault why I'm doing that. So it feels like this person is like trying to drag you into it and you're trying to stand your own. But with the devil here, yeah, this just confirms that this person is pushing, they're trying to push you, So try to stand your ground as much as possible. I will say here with the Magician though, be careful of this person tricking you into anger. Okay? Because I feel like they're trying to find a vulnerability or a weakness so they can like dig their finger into the wound, it feels like. Okay? I know that's really intense wording that I'm using, but that's what it feels like. Okay, so let me see what your advice is. 5 of coins and the 8 of wands. I'll put that over here as more space. 5 of coins and the 8 of wands. Yeah. This simply says, if you do not let it get you down, right? If you do not let this person or this situation make you feel vulnerable or less than, then you then it won't escalate. Because I feel like there's a fear of like, I need to figure out how to stop this before it goes too far. I don't want to continue to feel this way. If you do not let it penetrate your heart space, if you do not let it get into your mind, if you stand your ground saying, I know that I'm right or I'm stronger than this, ignore it, smile and nod, be the bigger person, you'll be fine. But if you give in to it, then it's going to grow into something bigger. It's going to grow into a bigger issue. Okay. So it looks like it's hard to do. Like this person is just, and I don't feel like they're being aggressive, Aries. I'm going to be honest with you. It just feels like they're in this air, like it's in their energy. Like if they find a vulnerability, like it could be fine. And then maybe at like 2:00, they find a vulnerability or you ask a question and then they just are digging in. And it's like, what just happened? That's what it feels like. It just feels like they have a wound and they want to reflect that wound onto you, right? Like they could be being mean or sarcastic. Like, what's up with your attitude? Are you being insubordinate? And you're like, what? That's what it feels like to me. Okay. So be careful of that person. Be careful of them. Okay. And then a random message, Aries. Clover. Child. And key. You may be feeling this week like your fortune is not good. Like, why is this happening to me? You could get into a woe is me situation this week if you let it. Okay. But just know that this is just a moment. Because I feel like things are going to get better. You're going to get new opportunities. Things will get better, okay? But I feel like it's like there's this realization that because something bad is happening around you and you may be involved for a small bit, it doesn't mean that your luck is bad. I see this week, Aries, that your luck is actually very good. You're just encountering some issues this week. You're on this new path. You're feeling good about yourself. But I feel like you getting over these humps or these issues show you that you have the key to happiness. Because I don't feel like it gets you down. If you don't allow it to, which I feel like you're noticing that, then it won't. That's what I'm getting from it. Okay. So, Knight of Swords, thought process. 2 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So your thought process, how you perceive things, don't jump to conclusions this week. Okay. Because it may feel like you don't have a direction. It may feel like you're kind of lost in the sauce. Like you're like, things were going well, or I was feeling good, and now this is happening. So everything's going in the toilet. That's not true. Okay. So don't lose your direction because you're going in a good direction from what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah. The key is to keep believing in yourself, to keep standing up for yourself, to keep doing what it is that you're doing. Don't let this week or someone get you down this week. You don't want to cancel out all the good works that you've done. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. The first thing I see is you need to end some sort of relationship. There's definitely a relationship that needs to end, and you need to look for a new one. It's like somehow you're trying to keep something together, but it doesn't have a future. And it doesn't have a future. It doesn't. So stand up for yourself and end this. Close it off, shut it down. Especially the emotional part. Okay? Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself even in the hard times. I feel like just think about how you're doing it because you want to be successful. So like don't be mean, don't be angry, don't step on coattails, that type of thing. And like put a bit of awareness in it, mindfulness. And be careful of jumping to conclusions. And the reason why they're saying this with this row here is it's like it's just this week. This week is like maybe a little tough for you. Like it's not the easiest. Like a problem is being thrown at you, but don't think, "Oh, this is how it's going to be forever," because it's not. Don't hold on to this. There's no reason, okay? All right, Aries, I love you. Talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.